coverage you can count on with Chief Meteorologist Taylor Knust and the Wave 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network.
Time now is 6:49 on this Saturday morning, and we're waking up to some chilly temperatures, 38 degrees. We factor in the wind at 13 miles per hour, and it feels like nearly 30 in the Rocket City to kick off your Saturday. So it's going to be a cooler day, and that will be the case throughout this weekend. Temperatures starting in the 40s this morning and then climbing to the low and mid 50s this afternoon under a mainly cloudy sky. And notice those percentages rising as time goes on, increasing chances for rain as we move through this afternoon and especially later on tonight. At this hour on the Wave 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network, we are rain free, and it's going to stay that way for the majority of us until this afternoon. Rain building in southern and into central parts of the state. This is just the start of what's going to be a wet day, not just across Alabama, but across the entire southeast. Big time system is going to drop several inches of rain from Mississippi and Alabama up through the Carolinas and into Virginia. And it will be in the higher elevations of this region that we could see a little snow mix in with that rain, especially later on tonight. Let's get a closer look at our future radar. The rain begins in our southern counties early this afternoon and then gradually surges northward later in the afternoon. By dinner time, we will see widespread rain. Notice it gets a little bit heavier at times, especially east of I-65. It's going to be pouring at times with pretty heavy rain expected throughout much of the night, especially in the northeast corner of the state. So I'm paused at 2 a.m. here. Temperatures still hovering in the low 40s. Not cold enough for snow just yet, but late tonight, early on Sunday morning is when we could see a transition to some wet snowflakes or a wintry mix of rain and snow. That's going to be, as usual, most likely in the higher elevations, over 1,000 feet or so above sea level is where we could see that. So Sand Mountain, Lookout Mountain, over to the higher elevations of Jackson County into the Cumberland Plateau of Tennessee is where that will be possible. Any threat for that will quickly clear out by the middle of the day on Sunday. And we're going to have sunshine, actually, most of the day tomorrow, believe it or not. Rain totals are going to be on the high side. A lot of us getting over an inch, especially near and east of I-65. Out near the shoals, it's not going to be a soaker, but we could see 1 to 2 inches from Huntsville over to Guntersville and Fort Payne. So at the very least, we are going to get a lot of rain. As for the snow, it will be, again, located mainly in the high terrain. Jackson County over to Franklin County, perhaps eastern parts of Madison County could see a trace to 1 inch of snowfall on the grass or elevated surfaces. We are not anticipating any accumulation on the roadways. Same goes for Sand Mountain, where just probably a trace is expected from DeKalb County over to parts of Marshall County. Highs today will be in the 50s. We'll go with 57 in Decatur and 54 in Moulton. Not too different on Sunday. Back to the 50s to close out the weekend. And as we head toward next week, we have more rain chances coming our way. Showers expected late on Valentine's Day. Lingering showers possible on Wednesday. And then the main threat for severe weather will be on Thursday across much of the region, including all of Alabama. That will be a possibility. It will be warmer next week with a good stretch of 60s starting on Monday.